When I read the book, I think Hazel struck me the most as a character that I hadn't seen on the page for a teenage girl. Much like Holden Caulfield, when you read that character and you feel that angst and deep longing and a deep wisdom is carried in a character for the ages. And I feel like John Green so captured that with Hazel. I play Franny, who's Hazel's mother, and John Green wrote very progressive parents in Michael and Franny, who were probably hippies, became parents very young. He even makes reference to them like having been in the Peace Corps in Guatemala, and so they were going to change the world, and they were going to, or affect change in their own small way. And I think that speaks to the kind of daughter that they raised, in that she has a very strong voice all her own. We can all have a preconceived idea of what a parent would feel when their daughter finds her first love. And you would hope that we're all conscious enough as parents to be thrilled at that thought. Hopefully it's at an age that's perfect for these people to discover love for the first time. But in the case of a parent who knows that this may be the only time their daughter will experience first love and the uniqueness of falling in love, and they must have a desperation for her to experience everything possible in life before she passes. So I think there's a real thrill that she's found an equally wise, deeply thoughtful, wonderfully irreverent, funny, magnificent boy to fall in love with. The main reason for me that this story is a love story is that The Fault in Our Stars captures like-minded spirits. Despite all else, despite some fantasy of what love should feel like, and people should come together, and chemistry, and opposites attract, and all these variables that may be right or wrong, true love is about a knowing, a deep knowing. And Gus and Hazel are two people who see each other and honor each other's voice and hearts, and maybe they've never felt seen until now. Shailene is this character. I feel like her wisdom as a person anyway, which I'm sure she had at the age of Hazel, is extraordinary and so perfect for the part, but also that she's a few years older than Hazel, I think really serves her insight into what it must be like to not be able to live without the awareness that there is a time limit. I would think that would be a very difficult thing to have be tangible. And, she's just such a wonderful, honest actor, and is bringing all of that to this performance, all the nuances of being able to be in the moment and being terrified of what the future brings all at the same time. John Green, I'm obsessed with. I hope that I know he and his wife and children forever. I couldn't admire anybody more. I just adore him. And his energy and his tenderness, his sweetness is infectious. And it brings a noble effort to everyone's work here, I believe. Everyone wants to do well for John Green, and everyone wants to honor this story for John Green. And I would hope we would have that anyway, but when he's right by the camera, you can't help but remember the gift that he's given all of us. So that's just his mere presence. And we've had many dinners and hang out a lot together. So I feel very lucky to be building a friendship with him as well. I've never met anyone who was more informed about film, more of a film lover in very specific ways. So his references to the imagery he likes, to the storytelling he wants to be inspired by, not necessarily emulate, but certainly have inspire his work and our work here, is spot on.